So we are at one of the big trees in my hometown here. Climber fail. That was close, YouTube. Stupid saw. Well, we definitely don't want to cut the branch we're standing on, YouTube. Yeah, it's like the YouTube or the tree fails where the guy's got his ladder on the branch.
Stupid saw might have saved you a little scare.
Yeah, it did. You're right about that. Good morning, YouTube. So we are at one of the big trees in my hometown here. Just a few years ago, there was another company came in here and topped this old guy. But I tell you what, this thing is a jumbo-sized hackberry. Big old fella. But we ain't gonna do much to it, okay? We just got a little bit of roof clearance up here we're gonna get taken care of. You can kind of see that the limbs are kind of approaching the service line and the peak of the roof there, you know. So we're gonna get up there and get that fixed up. I've got my base tie right over here. And it comes down right here. We're gonna be using the rope runner today. We'll be going up right up there. I got it set up in that crotch right there, and we're just gonna get some of this minimal stuff right here over the roof. Like I said, we've got a power supply line, a couple phone lines, internet, you know, whatever kind of communication lines they are, but we've got to watch all that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys at the top. So we're finally up here, and I've got these couple here. They're just kind of, you know, the one I'm standing on, it's out in the line too. So we're going to shave them off, get started there, and I imagine we'll work our way up here and get the peak of the house cleared off. So I need to get my rope on the other side of this big branch. So I'm going to do a little bit of a redirect, pull that around there. I got my lanyard here, and just do one of these numbers, guys. A little slack to work with down here. There we go, on the other side of that branch. I'm gonna cut this little guy off there so I got a little bit of room to work with my rope. Brad definitely pointed out some cross rubbing there, YouTube, so that's something the other tree service clearly didn't prune out. Something that needs pruning when you're, you know, taking care of trees the right way. But we're up here over the line. I'm going to start cutting some of this smaller stuff off, providing them with some clearance, guys. One little limb at a time, YouTube. ahead and get the speed line kit out. Actually, just send me the dirty rope. I can make that happen. We're gonna speed line this one, YouTube, right there towards that American flag. That's gonna give it just enough clearance over these lines to clear everything. And I'll probably just tie the speed line right here, put a sling there, cut here. And YouTube, you're not really supposed to be doing this, but this is one of my life support redirects, you know? Not life support, but you know, I hang from it in the tree. But we're gonna use it for rigging today. Just gonna slap it on there, like so. Reach out there, clip it on there. There is a speed line set up. Now, silly me, I've got to get it on the other side of the limb, or the lines there. So, pull it and give it a chuck. All right, guys. We're gonna go strong towards the sidewalk. Like right underneath that field goal looking thing. Yeah, yeah. Go a little to your left towards that sweet gum, please. Thank you. Here we go. Oh. May get some pole hook action on that. So it's snagged, YouTube. Climber fail.
Just the other day, you said once it leaves that tree, it's our fault.
Yeah. Yeah. There it goes. Speed lining. So I'm just gonna cut it back to here where my lanyard's at. We're gonna leave this little bit of green health there, so it's going that way. That was close, YouTube. That was close. Got a little hung up out there, so you know, that's what happens. That's why tree guys, guess they make the big bucks, but they don't make as much as the concrete guys or the, you know, the roofers. And our job's like 50 times more dangerous than them guys, and yet here we are. Don't make near as much as they do. I've got the redirect back on the other side of this branch here. It was over here, so I could work this. We're gonna cut these off. I'm gonna swing over there and get that last little bit right there, and I think we're gonna be good. I'm gonna cut that from down there because I got a feeling if I cut this off, it's gonna drop or do something weird. I feel like it's kind of on a catch right there. dead one there. We'll cut that out, call it a freebie. So basically, all we got to do, cut this stem all the way back to there, cut off that little stub, cut off that little stub, cut off that little green limb, and we'll be good, YouTube. Look at all the clearance they've opened up. We got ourselves a nice little step cut there. Definitely beneficial. You just pop it off. It keeps from dropping it on the porch. Stupid saw. Well, we definitely don't want to cut the branch we're standing on, YouTube. Yeah, it's like the YouTube or the you know, tree fails where the guy's got his ladder on the branch.
Stupid saw might have saved you a little scare.
Yeah, it did. You're right about that. I can't believe I just did that. That is where 16 years experience pays off, YouTube. You just get too comfortable sometimes. But that just ensures your employees are looking out for you, because Brad said he was just about to say something about it. So at least we got guys looking out. Got James and Brad here looking out. Now look out! And just like that, YouTube, it's all done. We got plenty of roof clearance here, guys. Everywhere you look, we've got roof clearance. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave it a like. Check out our channel. Consider subscribing. We'll see you on the next one. Well, you can see it back there, YouTube. Look at all the clearance on the roof. You know, that's what they're looking for. This was just kind of last minute throw in, you know. It helped us get the job. You know, I was going to charge more, but he said, hey, if you can do this for this price, you got a deal. And what we did yesterday was we had a tree back here. It was hollow and it split, and a section of it fell out in the road, and the city pushed it back up in the yard. And, you know, then we dropped the other half and got it all cleaned up. You can see the stump down there, right there. But yeah, that's what we did. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.